Hello and welcome to FinextraTV. I'm Hannah Wallace and we're here at Money2020 in Las Vegas. With me now is Michael Ramsbacker from Trulioo and we're discussing identity verification. Michael, thank you very much for taking the time out of the event to join us.
Hi Hannah, great to be here.
Really good to have you on and talking about a really interesting topic. One that's at the heart of a lot of discussions, I think, during Money2020. But I first want to talk a bit about the increased regulation we're seeing, there's no doubt about that, and also the pressure to stay compliant is definitely in place as well. So take us through some of the challenges you're seeing in that space. What are organizations facing?
Yeah, identity is really at the core of the digital economy, and many companies have compliance regulations that they need to adhere to related to identity. And some of the challenges are those regulations are evolving and they're different from country to country. But really what's common across all of those compliance factors is basic identity verification. That if you're in one of those regulated industries, you have to know who your customers are. And then you also have to ensure that they're not on any type of a watch list. And so you have to do screening too. And that's really at the core of compliance.
All right, so how can some of those challenges be met then? Where does Trulioo come in, especially with companies deciding to bring on a new solution?
Yeah, I mean, really the biggest challenge is if you're a multinational organization and you're operating in international markets, the verification methods differ from country to country. And Trulioo's value proposition is that we enable our customers with that global coverage so they can have KYC across 40 or 50 or 60 different countries, all through a single solution.
All right, that's interesting. So take us through some of the benefits then of optimizing the digital identity verification processes then. What about that?
Yeah, you know, when you're dealing with identity verification and those processes, you have to balance kind of the friction and the onboarding process with your customers. And so you need a kind of a balance of techniques to make sure that you have as smooth of an onboarding process too, but you're also creating that trust and safety as well as adhering to the compliance regulations. So you really need to take a broad approach and have a number of different techniques to maintain that compliance.
Okay, all right. And I know you want to talk a little bit about the crypto space, so I'm interested to hear about what Trulioo is doing in that space and where does it fit into this?
Yeah, I think crypto is a very exciting sector and a very important sector for Trulioo. Crypto was created based on the idea of pseudo-anonymization, that you can interact with the blockchain and not have to expose your actual identity. And that's where crypto is coming from. But as regulations have emerged around crypto companies, especially exchanges, have had to adopt KYC. And I think really for crypto use cases to become broader and more mainstream, KYC and identity verification is going to be a really an important part of expanding crypto to more users. And that's what we're seeing from Trulioo's crypto customers, is they're really embracing that KYC and identity verification.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how the crypto environment changes with that in mind. But look, Michael, I know you've got a busy event ahead of you, so I'm going to let you get back to it. But thank you so much for sharing your insights and really interested to hear what you've been up to.
Great to be here. Thank you.